Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. I hope you've been really well. Today we're looking into how your person sees you and your connection. We'll be getting tarot, oracle cards, as well as messages from your person. And as this is a general reading, please remember to only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Not every message will be meant for every single one of you, so it's very important that you trust your own inner guidance and judgment over mine or anyone else's. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me or get channeled messages, you can find the link to my Etsy shop in the description box below. And with that said, I'll leave you to focus on which deck calls to you the most, and I'll see you soon. Hello, my beautiful pile number ones, and welcome to your reading. We're going to start with these oracle cards first, and then we'll get tarot, some more oracle cards, as well as messages from your person. So we'll start with how your person sees this connection, and maybe throw a little bit of how they see you in there. We'll see what comes through. But the first thing that I'm getting is there is a very dual energy here in the way that this person views this connection. I feel like they see you as an equal, and they see this connection as a mutual partnership. Even if you're not in a committed connection with this person, they see you as someone that is an energetic match to them, that is just an overall perfect match to them, almost, is what I'm getting. We have mutual attraction, we have a second house energy, which is the Two of Pentacles in the tarot, as well as Taurus energy, so that could be significant to your connection, but doesn't have to be. We also have number 37, seventh house partners, which is Libra energy, as well as the house of marriage and partnerships and justice in the tarot. So I feel like there is a really nice balance in this connection, or at least this person perceives there to be some sort of mutual energy, mutual attraction, mutual connection here. The one thing that I'm getting for most of you is that maybe this connection is currently less than what it could be, or this person perceives it to be this way. I feel like for some of you this could be a sexual connection, a purely sexual connection. Doesn't have to be, but maybe it's still early on in the connection, or maybe you are at a distance, or there are some sort of obstacles that are, in this person's eyes, preventing this connection from blooming into what it could be. I feel like the truth of this connection maybe hasn't been discussed yet or talked about. It almost feels like this is the first time I'm noticing that there is a person here. But it almost feels like this person is expecting the dynamics to improve in this connection. I'm not getting a necessarily negative, painful connection for most of you, but that doesn't mean that this hasn't been the case. But for most of you, I feel like it's been kind of lighthearted maybe, or again, kind of less than what it could be. Because I feel like this person sees some sort of long-term potential with you. I feel like this person sees you as someone very compatible to them. For some of you, this person could be in another connection, but you would know about this if that's the case. And that could be the reason why this connection is less than what it could be. But it could be due to a lot of reasons based on your particular situation, but it almost feels like there's a truth that needs to come out, or a conversation that needs to be had between the two of you. And it could be that you haven't had the chance to talk about it yet, or this person wants to level up this connection in one way or another, or make their interest really known, but they could be doubting themselves a little bit, or again, could be a lot of obstacles, or a few obstacles, or just some blocks to this person or you initiating a level up in this connection. But overall, I feel like this person maybe wasn't expecting to feel this way about you, or maybe they were, but they didn't think it would really happen, or they would ever have the opportunity to experience this connection this way. But I feel like maybe for some of you, things could have moved pretty fast, or at least in an unexpected or unpredictable way, is what I'm getting. You could have met this person somewhere unexpected, or another thing I'm getting is maybe work or an academic environment. You could be studying the same thing, or you could be doing similar jobs. But essentially, I feel like when you met, maybe you had an intuition about them. And I feel like there was like an immediate click maybe for most of you, but maybe neither of you thought that it would get to a point where, you know, either of you would consider something long-term or something committed. Maybe neither of you was looking for a committed connection. Maybe this person wasn't looking for a committed connection, but I feel like they see you as a long-term partner, regardless of what may have happened in this connection. Some of you could be in separation from this person, but I feel like regardless of the situation, they feel that this connection has not reached its full potential, and they see a lot of potential within this connection. But yes, okay, let's get some tarot. So we had Taurus and Libra energies in the Oracle cards, which also makes me think of Venus, which makes me think of love. So I feel like this person does have feelings for you. Depending on the situation, this might range from like being deeply in love with you to just falling in love with you right now. But I feel like there is like big love involved here in this connection, at least on this person's side. They could also see you in Venus energy, so very attractive. They could really find your feminine qualities attractive, regardless of gender. We all carry both feminine and masculine energies, but to this person, your feminine aspects could be really highlighted, and they could find that really attractive as well. But let's get some tarot to see how this person sees this connection and you. How does pile number one's person see this connection? We have the 10 of Pentacles. So again, that commitment, that long-term kind of energy. I feel like this person sees a lot of potential in this connection. A lot of potential for grounding as well. But I feel like for most of you, for some reason, this connection hasn't fully grounded yet. We have the Ace of Pentacles, exactly. It feels like this grounding isn't necessarily happening right now. But let's see what else comes through before I get ahead of myself. How does pile number one's person? We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Let me just move these a tiny bit. How does pile number one's person see this connection? And pile number one, please, universe. We have the King of Swords. I knew it. I knew it. I was going to say it, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to say it and jinx it, but there he is. We also have the High Priestess. Can we clarify the Ace of Pentacles in reverse with one card, please? Thank you. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So there seems to be some sort of fear involved, or maybe some sort of insecurity. You could be mirroring each other with the Seven of Cups energy. And I know the Seven of Cups doesn't necessarily have anything to do with mirroring, but in this deck, it really gives me that kind of energy, especially with this particular positioning of the cards with the Queen and the King of Swords, and then the Seven of Cups in the middle, and like these, you know, kind of separated people, and there's a wall between them. And it just really feels like you both actually feel the same way about each other. And I feel like you both kind of know, but maybe it feels like wishful thinking to both of you, or at least this person feels like it's wishful thinking to think that, you know, you'd want something with them, no matter how confident this person might appear, because I feel like for most of you, this person does appear like grounded, composed, very intelligent, very observant, really wise, like they know their shit, you know, but I feel like they actually have some insecurities that may be holding them back, and I feel like maybe you both mirror this type of energy when you both are incredible people. So you could just be kind of holding back for the time being, observing a little bit more, looking into this a little bit more, trying to get a better idea of what's going on, what the potential really is. But essentially, deep down, I think you both intuitively know that there is a lot of potential in this connection. With the High Priestess showing up as well. And we also have Cancer Pisces energy here with the High Priestess. So this could be a very strong energetic bond with this person as well, and they could feel this with you as well. This is such a different energy to what I normally get in pile number 1, which I think is interesting because I felt the same way with all of the piles. We have the Page of Wands. Can we clarify the Seven of Cups in reverse, please? We have the Devil. I feel like for some of you, this person feels that it would be too much to ask of you to level up this connection almost. Maybe they feel that you're not in a space where you're looking for commitment and they don't want to scare you off, or they don't want to feel like they're controlling you or anything, because I feel like this person values independence in a connection, in the sense that you are a unit of two independent people. So I feel like that's very important to this person as well. So I feel like they definitely don't want to hold you back. And they see this connection as something that they would like to ground only if you both kind of stay in this independent, empowered energies and continue pursuing what you want to pursue on your own, as well as pursuing this connection. I feel like this person could have experienced codependency in their past, or maybe you did. You may have even talked about this, but I feel like this person values this connection and values you a lot. Can we clarify the King of Swords, please? No, okay, that's too many. Can we clarify the King of Swords? Thank you. We have the Innocent, which I find really interesting because this is the Fool and this is the Devil. So we have Capricorn and Aries energy, and they both have snakes on them. And I feel like this person actually wants like some sort of new beginning here. And I feel like they may want to talk about this as well with the Ace of Swords. I feel like most of you might be in communication with this person already. Some of you could be in like a friends with benefits situation, but it doesn't have to be. And we have the Six of Cups here as well. So I feel like there's a very deep energetic bond here. This could be a soulmate if you resonate with that label, but you don't have to. I just feel like this person essentially wants to make you feel safe with them, and they want to feel safe with you, and they kind of want to start a new chapter with you in a way. and release all the baggage and the pain from the past. I feel like maybe this person again feels that you're not looking for something, or maybe you feel that they're not looking for something more, or maybe you feel that they're not ready and they feel that you're not ready. So I feel like whatever assumption you may have about them, they most likely have about you. But of course, this doesn't have to be the case for all of you, but that is the general energy I'm getting. Or this person might even feel that way, that maybe you see them as not ready, and maybe they think you're projecting onto them, because I feel like this person is very analytical and very observant, whether they, you know, make it obvious or not. So I feel like they could be like analyzing how you act, and they could be coming to assumptions about it. And I cut the deck in half, and I wanted to show you this because I did say companion energy, I believe, at one point, and we have the companion card. I was going to get the archetype cards to see how this person sees you, and we have, I'm going to take this card. We have companion, light attributes, loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. And the shadow attribute is actually loss of personal identity, which I think is interesting because I did mention independence is important to this person, is an energy that I'm getting. So I feel like, again, that is highlighted. All right, how does pile number one's person see pile number one, please, universe? How does pile number one's person see pile number one? We have Midas, miser, entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold, delight in sharing life's riches. So this person might see a very successful future in you as well. They could see you as someone very successful. So they could also be very successful, because I'm getting like very kind of strong, grounded, intelligent energy from both of you. So you could be very ahead in your careers. You could be very successful. Regardless of the type of career or hobbies or whatever it is that you're pursuing, I feel like you're good at what you do, and I feel like that this person finds that attractive as well. I feel like this person enjoys having security, but independence as well. We have mediator, gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of an argument. There is a mediator energy here with justice and the Two of Pentacles. There is an energy of balance, and I feel like this person sees you in this light as well. Someone fair, someone who respects them, and someone that they will respect in return. Someone maybe who has similar values to the values that they have. We also have monk, nun, selfless devotion, and single-minded dedication to spirit. So this can indicate that there is a very spiritual aspect to this connection. This doesn't necessarily have to mean this person is aware of it, but I feel like what they're aware of is that there's a special connection here, more than what they would expect. So let's get you some messages from this person. All right. Pile number one's person, what would you want to say to pile number one, please? Oh. That is quite a lot. All right. This person has a very creative energy to them as well, or maybe you do. Just wanted to mention that. So we have not the right time. This could talk about how this connection has not been fully grounded yet. We have I want to fight for you. We have I don't know how you feel about me. We have I want to know you better. We have I want the absolute best for you. We have I really like you. We're also going to get some cards, not cards, messages from here. Anything else that wants to come through? All right. We have you are my guiding light and you don't even know it. I'm a better person because of you. We have, do you even care about me at this point? So this could be a message for those of you, if you have been in separation with this person. Only take the messages that apply to your situation because this is a general reading. So they are, they will vary. We have, I tried to do the right thing. We have, there was no right decision. So if you have a past with this person, maybe they did something they regret now. We have, it makes me feel sick when I think of you with someone else. So maybe you are in another connection or they are for some of you. And we also have the odds are against us. And this can talk about that kind of obstacle kind of energy that I was getting. I'm going to get you 3 more. I don't know why I only got 6 cards. I usually get 9, I think. So we'll get 3 more. Pile number 1's person, what would you want to say to pile number 1? I have feelings for you that I can't explain. We have, I'm trying to let you go. So I feel like if there are obstacles between the two of you that this person perceives are unbeatable at this point, they could be trying to, you know, focus on their own self for the time being. But I feel like that's not the general message here. So you're the better judge when it comes to your situation, whether that sounds like your person or not. And we also have, I have a hard time trusting people. In bottom deck energies, you need to focus on yourself. And this is all I have for you, my beautiful pile number 1s. Let me know if this resonated. If it did not, maybe there's a message for you in another reading or in another pile. So if you feel called to do so, definitely do check those out. Hopefully I'll see you soon for another reading. But until then, I'm sending you lots of love, lots of light. Take care and bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2s, and welcome to your reading. We're going to start with these oracle cards, then we'll get some tarot, some more oracle cards, as well as messages from your person. Before we get into your reading, I have to say, when I first shuffled for your pile, the cards that came out had a very similar energy to pile number 1's, so I did switch them out. I shuffled all of them again. So if this doesn't resonate for you, it could be that pile number 1 has a message for you. I just wanted to mention that. So yes, let's get into your reading. So we have number 15, Gemini, I think, which is Gemini energy, so that could be significant, and also the Lovers and the Tarot. And then we have Cancer, I feel, which is the Chariot in the Tarot, and we have 15 and 16 here as well. So the first thing that I'm getting is I feel like this person has their guard up when it comes to this connection. I feel like there is a sense of walking on eggshells, or this person may be running from this connection a little bit, or seeing this as something that is triggering in one way or another to them, especially when it comes to their emotions. I feel like this person is very careful with how much they express. I feel like their emotions are always kind of filtered through their mind first. I feel like everything really gets filtered through their headspace and their logical mind before they do anything in this connection. I feel like I'm hearing the word strategy. So this person could be very strategic in their approach to when it comes to you or when it comes to this situation. I feel like this person is really perceptive and they could be adapting to your energy or feeling like they need to adapt to your energy. Is one thing that I'm getting. I feel like this person, when it comes to this connection, struggles to choose between their head and their heart. Well, not necessarily choose. I feel like if they could choose, they would choose their head. But I feel like they may have developed some very strong feelings for you that caught them really off guard. And I'm getting a level of discomfort from this person. I feel like they may have a difficult time opening up about how they really feel or their true intentions. They could be wearing a little bit of a mask. They could be telling you one thing and then doing another thing. They could be acting in confusing ways. They could be acting in strangely spontaneous ways. And the reason I'm saying strangely is because I feel like they usually like to plan their actions to maybe come off a certain way, especially when it comes to this connection, because I think they want to protect themselves. Maybe they've been really hurt in the past and they want to prevent that from happening again, because I feel like you've really opened up their heart space with the color green here as well, which represents the heart chakra, and all the green in this card as well. I feel like this person may also have some insecurities because the yellow makes me think of the solar plexus chakra, and I feel like they are trying their best to kind of paint themselves in a better light than how they may actually perceive themselves. I feel like they want you to be impressed by them. I feel like they put a lot of work into maintaining a particular image in this connection, and I feel like they feel that they should do that. It feels like there is a rigid kind of energy to this person when it comes to this connection. Like they almost follow certain rules within this connection that maybe they have made up. Maybe, you know, they don't have to, but they've kind of just told themselves that that's how it needs to be. I feel like they could come off as hot and cold or just cold at times towards you as well. But I feel like this person is really driven by kind of their instinct and their passion as well. But I feel like, again, all of that is in a way filtered through their headspace and their logic in however way they can, to whatever extent that they can. I feel like this person could be struggling with this connection currently. You could be going through a rough patch, or you may be not on the best of terms right now with this person, because I feel like there is an energy of walking on thin ice, walking on eggshells. Like things could kind of just fall apart any moment almost, at least in this person's eyes. And things could fall apart could refer to maybe you changing your opinions about them, or a separation. Maybe this person is afraid of a separation. If you're already in separation, they could be worried of some sort of confrontation. But whatever it may be, I feel like this person is really in their head about this situation, and I feel like they're trying to not be very emotional about it, but I feel that deep down they actually are pretty vulnerable when it comes to this connection. So we're gonna get some tarot now to clarify how they see this connection, how they see you, anything that wants to come through. Pile number two's person, please, universe. How does pile number two's person see pile number two and this connection? How does pile number two's person see pile number two and this connection? We have Justice, we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, which is a very self-preserving energy. It could be very self-centered and can come off as a little bit selfish as well. We have Libra energy with Justice. We have the Five of Swords, we have the Two of Swords, and we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Just gonna do that. Can we clarify Justice, please, universe? How does this person see this connection? And pile number 2, we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. If you are in separation, I feel like this person wants to make things right or to earn your affections is something that I'm hearing. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone. But just putting it out there in case it does. Can we clarify the Four of Pentacles in reverse? We have the High Priestess in reverse. So this to me can talk about, again, this person wearing some sort of mask to alter how you see them, because I think they see you as someone really perceptive and intelligent, and I feel like they're kind of worried that you will get them to be vulnerable with you, or you will confront them about something, or you will see right through them and kind of just be like, hey, like, what are you doing? I feel like they are worried of being called out, essentially. And this can relate to any of their behaviors or their patterns or their habits, or maybe things they've said are inconsistent, or they act in inconsistent ways, or they haven't been very trustworthy towards you. I feel like you may be in a little bit of a suspicious energy when it comes to this person. And if you are, I feel like they don't want you to be, essentially, even if they know, and even if they have acted in suspicious ways. I feel like they want to erase that idea from your head. I feel like they don't want to be perceived like that. And that's why maybe they feel that they should be guarded. But another thing I'm getting is that this person would maybe rather be perceived as someone that's very cold and like careless and reckless, rather than someone who is very emotionally vulnerable. I feel like this person would prefer to be perceived as someone who's very logical, rather than someone who does things based on their emotions, even if they actually could be acting from a very emotionally triggered space, which I think they might be. For some of you, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. I feel like this person's past may be catching up to them, especially if you have a past with this person and they have hurt you. I feel like they're kind of running from the consequences, but I feel like they're failing at this point, and they see that everything's catching up with them. I feel like they could have self-sabotaged this connection. They don't need to have self-sabotaged, but they could have, for some of you. I feel like they just may have some behaviors that are not self-serving at all, even though their kind of main focus when it comes to this connection right now seems to be to make sure that they are safe in a way. But I feel like this is the energy of someone who has been very triggered, and someone who is pretty confused with where they are and what they're doing right now. I feel like there is some regret here that this person feels about this connection. I feel like they see this connection as almost like a ticking bomb in a way, something that could potentially wreck them in a way. And the reason for that will be different for most of you, but I feel like this connection could have been very triggering for this person, and it could have been very triggering for you as well. But I feel like maybe this person was triggered by the fact that they were really vulnerable, they were feeling really vulnerable, and they could have really hurt you. For some of you is what I'm getting. We have the World. So for some of you, this connection could not even be a thing anymore, is one thing I'm getting. I feel like this person, for some of you, could be considering whether they should like go back and fix everything and remedy everything, or they should try not to get into a situation where they have to be so vulnerable again. I feel like this person is in a very indecisive energy right now when it comes to this connection. I feel like they're not sure what they want to do at this point. But overall, it feels like they are in a space where they feel very much like they're in some sort of limbo, or I feel like they feel a little bit attacked in a way. And I'm not saying that you did anything to cause this. I feel like most of this is coming from this person's internal struggles, but for some of you, you could have had a confrontation or some sort of conflict with this person as well, because I feel like they are in an avoidant energy when it comes to this connection with you. And when it comes to how they see you, I think they're a little bit intimidated by you. They could have really done you wrong in the past, and I feel like you won't take shit from this person anymore, and I think they know it. For some of you, you could have moved on from this person, or you could have set an intention to move on from them. I feel like there seems to be some sort of distance between the two of you, and this could be energetic, but it can also be physical. But I feel like there is a disconnect. There is almost like this connection is buried, if that makes sense. I'm actually gonna get another row of cards for this person and how they see you, because I think the way they see this connection is kind of chaotic, in the sense that I feel like they are constantly feeling like they might be called out, if that makes sense. Or maybe their past behaviors are not going to pass this time, and they feel the need to work on themselves right now. But it almost feels like a challenge, or this connection feels like that, like the boss fight at the very end. Not to call your connection a fight or anything necessarily, or that this person sees it in a negative light. I feel like this person is afraid of this connection, is what I'm getting. And because they feel a very deep connection to you, I feel like they feel very connected to you, but I feel like it's not comfortable for them. And this isn't to make excuses for them or anything. I'm just reading the energies I feel, but I feel like there is a sense of comfort with you, but at the same time, that gives them a lot of discomfort as well, because I think they are not used to this type of connection. So you could have had several cycles with this person where they walked away and then came back, but I feel like they see you as someone incredibly special and unique and completely different from anyone they've ever met before. I feel like they see you as someone very impactful in their life, with the Two of Cups here as well. I'm hearing, if I was someone else, we would be together. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but again, just saying what I'm getting. Now we're going to get some messages from this person. Oh no, actually first we're going to get some archetype cards to see how this person sees you. How does pile number 2's person see pile number 2, please, universe? We have guide, represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. I feel like this person sees you again as someone really wide, and you could have taught them a lot about themselves or their habits. You could have pointed out a lot to this person. We also have seeker, thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. And the shadow attribute is something I'm drawn to because I feel like it reflects this person's energy a little bit. It says inability to commit to a path once found. This person could be afraid of commitment as well. And even though they feel this way about you, they could be avoiding commitment because they can't commit. They can't find it in themselves to fully commit to a connection. I just dropped a card, 1 second. We have alchemist, transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. And we also have for the shadow, misuse of the power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice. I feel like there could have been some miscommunications between the two of you, or this person could have been deceptive towards you, but I feel like you see through them, essentially. This is a very almost like clairvoyant kind of energy. You could be intuitive as well, and you could be picking up on kind of their energy or their intentions, because I feel like you are guarded towards this person as well, is what I'm getting. Can I get one card, please? How does pile number 2's person see pile number 2? They see you as incredibly intelligent. That's what is being like that's being highlighted to me right now. We also have father, talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. I feel like this person may feel that you are in control of this connection, and maybe they don't like that. Maybe they are they like to be kind of more dominant in terms of connections rather than having an equal dynamic. Like equal give and take. Maybe they like to be in control, but maybe they feel that you are in control of this connection. And that could be a reason why they feel that discomfort as well. Maybe they don't like being out of control. So we're going to get messages now. We have I'm scared. Messages from pile number 2's person, please, universe. Do you think about me? Messages from pile number 2's person. I'm really attracted to you, yes. I'm not the person I used to be. I'm not sure of anything anymore. Just gonna pull these apart a little bit. I'm worried about the future. There are things you can't see yet. You need to focus on yourself. didn't take the other ones because there were two. We have everything is falling apart. I am focused on my happiness and wait as well. And now we're gonna get some messages from the message bag. Oh. All right, we have, is it too late? I'm wearing a mask. I feel disappointed. I don't know how to fix everything. I still dream about our future together. I learned a lot from you, definitely. Not the right time. We need to have a heart-to-heart conversation. Sorry about the plane. And we also have, I know you have a good heart. I do think so. I think you have a beautiful energy. But yes, this is all I have for you, my beautiful pile number 2s. Let me know if this resonated. If it did not, maybe there's a message for you in another reading or in another pile. So if you feel called to do so, definitely do check those out. Hopefully, I'll see you soon for another reading. I'm sending you lots of love, lots of light. Take care and bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3s, and welcome to your reading. I had to put that candle out because it spilled all over the desk. So yes, but I cleaned it up and we're good now. So let's get into your reading. So we have number 20, Scorpio, I transform, which is the death card in the tarot, as well as Scorpio energy. So that could be significant, but doesn't have to be. We also have number 27, third house messages, which is the 3 of Pentacles. And we also have stillness, returning, and wisdom. I feel like, first of all, this person sees this connection as an opportunity to grow, to heal, to expand, to learn. I feel like this person has already learned quite a bit from this connection, and you may have as well. I feel like another aspect of this connection could be that it could have been very triggering for your person, and it could have been very triggering for you as well. I feel like it could have made this person realize that they are not as ready as they would have wanted to be for this connection, because I feel like they see a lot of potential with you, and I feel like you are very precious to this person. There could be a soulmate kind of bond if that label resonates with you, but absolutely does not have to be the case at all. But we do have a swan here, and also this Scorpio looks like a lobster to me right now, and it makes me think of that lobster situation from Friends, the TV show, if you've seen it. If you haven't, you can look it up. But yeah, I feel like everyone's seen Friends at this point, but either way, I feel like this person sees you as their person, and they see this connection as the connection that is most important to them, a connection that they will never forget regardless of what happens. I feel like this person could have put a lot of pressure on themselves in this connection, and they could have put a lot of pressure on the connection as well, like what they expected of the connection. They could have expected it to be perfect in the past, but I feel like since then they have been learning and growing from these expectations, and how they treat themselves as well. I feel like that has been changing through this connection. Maybe this has been happening for you as well. But if you are in separation with this person, I feel like most of you might be, because there is an energy of being at a distance, or at least at some kind of disconnect within this connection. This one still has a little bit of candle wax on it. But essentially, I feel like this person sees you as someone incredible. Like, I'm finding it hard to describe kind of how my heart space is expanding almost. I feel like they see magic in you almost. And that may sound cheesy, but that's the energy I'm getting. I feel like you light up this person's world. I feel like you inspire them, even if you're not next to them physically. I feel like there is such a unique energy to you, and this person picks up on it very clearly. They may not be intuitive, but I feel like this energy is so contagious that they feel it. And I feel like they're very connected to you energetically as well. And with this third house energy here, I feel like there is just this, I don't know how to put it, but I feel like this person maybe feels like you don't even need to say anything to each other. You can just kind of make eye contact and then you understand each other. I feel like they feel a very, very deep connection with you, and this connection itself is very significant to this person, but maybe they felt like they needed to take a break, they needed to take some time for themselves, or maybe you needed to do this, or maybe this was a mutual decision if you are in separation. And if you're not in separation, it could be that currently this person is a little more distant because maybe they're focusing on themselves, maybe they have been triggered by this connection to the point where they feel that they should just be making sure that they are ready for whatever may come next, because I feel like this connection is something this person does not want to destroy, essentially. Even if the connection itself is barely hanging on by a thread, I feel like this person wants to do everything in their power to protect that thread, even if that means staying away from you and putting themselves through some kind of pain or difficulty or longing as well, is what I'm getting. But okay, let's get you some tarot to clarify now. Oh, and we also had Gemini energy, by the way. I forgot to mention, I think. So that could be significant, but again, doesn't have to be at all. Pile number 3's person, please, universe. How does pile number 3's person... That was strange, but I want them to come out one by one. Thank you. We have the 10 of Cups. How does pile number 3's person see this connection? And pile number 3. How does this person see their connection with pile number 3 and pile number 3? We have the Emperor. No, Empress, sorry. We have the Fool in reverse. We have Justice, Libra energy, 7th house as well. So Venus, partnerships, marriage, love. I feel like this person sees a future in this connection, regardless of the state of the connection right now. We have the Emperor in reverse, so we have the Empress and the Emperor. I think this person wants to be on your level. They may feel like they're not enough for this connection. They may feel like they're not able to provide for this connection. They may feel like they have portrayed themselves in an inaccurate light, or a light that's not very favorable to you. Maybe they feel that you see them as not good enough, even if this isn't the subjective truth, even if this isn't the objective truth at all. It could be that this person's insecurities could be acting up at certain points when it comes to this connection, because they put so much value in it. Can we clarify the 10 of Cups, please, universe?
That was strange. We have, I'm just going to take these because they came out in such a weird way. We have the King of Wands in reverse, and we have the Six of Swords. Can we clarify the Fool in reverse? Thank you. We have the Four of Cups. I think this person wants to level up this connection or take some sort of step towards you or initiate contact, but I feel like they're really thinking about this long and hard. Because they don't want to mess up, I feel like they see this connection as really fragile for some reason, and they really are scared that any step they take is just going to kind of make it fall apart. And I feel like there is fear in their energy with the King of Wands here in reverse. They could feel that maybe they're not capable of giving you all of this happiness that you deserve, because they see you as deserving this Ten of Cups, this unconditional love. And for some of you, maybe this is how this person feels towards you, but maybe they can't show it to you, or they feel that they're unable to show it to the extent that they feel it. For some of you, you could have walked away from this connection, or the divine feminine essentially in this connection, the yin energy, regardless of gender, the more intuitive energy, the more receptive energy could have walked away from this connection. Or if they walked away from this connection, I feel like they did it for the good of the connection and for you as well. I feel like this person always considers your best interest as well. They may not have been exactly great at upholding to that standard, in the sense that maybe they've really messed up for some of you, but I feel like their intentions are pure and have been pure towards you. We have the Lovers, Gemini energy again. This person sees you as, I want to say the one, but I don't want to use that lightly. So only take what resonates with you from the reading, as always, but I do feel that this person feels such a strong, special bond with you that it's like, it's undeniable to them that you have to be in their life. If not now, then in the future. And it feels like whatever they're doing now is maybe to have you in their future, to manage to have you in their future, to make sure they're capable of having you in their future. But right now, I feel like this person feels out of their power, essentially, with the Emperor in reverse. So maybe they could have acted out of their ego. They could have lashed out at you. They could have blamed you as well. They could have treated you in a way that just wasn't fair. And I feel like they recognize that and they see that as something they have to work on. I feel like they are accepting of the current circumstances, and they feel like they need time in order to build up to be someone that can be in this connection, someone that can continue in this connection, because I feel like they do essentially want to have this connection as a part of their life. And of course, just because this person feels this way doesn't mean that you should as well. But you could, again, share a very deep connection here with the Moon energy showing up as well. And we have the Nine of Cups following right behind it, which is the wish fulfillment card. So I feel like you are this person's wish, essentially. They just seem to feel like they're not able to fulfill this wish right now. Or pursue it at this moment in time. But that doesn't take away anything from how much this person values this connection and how much they value you, is what I'm getting, essentially. So we're going to get some oracle cards now to look at how this person sees you, specifically We're going to get archetypes. How does pile number 3's person see pile number 3, please, universe? How does pile number 3's person? We have seeker, thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. I feel like this could be representative of this person's energy as well, and it could also represent you, but I'm really feeling this strongly for this person. Because I feel like they are on some sort of journey. Doesn't have to be a physical one, a journey in the physical world, but it can be a journey within as well. But of course, this can also be mirrored within the connection, so it could be an energy that you are in as well. And I do feel that this person sees you as someone who is really wise and who has a lot to teach to them as well. So pile number 3's person. How does pile number 3's person see pile number 3, please, universe? We have a pioneer, passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. And the shadow attribute is compulsive need to keep moving on. So maybe I do feel an energy of this person not wanting to hold you back either. So maybe they see you as having moved on already for some of you, or maybe they think it's best for some of you, but only take that if it resonates, of course. That doesn't have to be the case for everyone. We also have a storyteller, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. I'm kind of bypassing the shadow attribute for this one because making up tales that harm others, I mean, not every aspect of every card applies to every situation. I kind of just use these to get a general idea. And focus more on the energies than the descriptions themselves, essentially. But you could be very creative, or you could be very good with words, or really good at communicating. Why did I do that intonation? Could be really good at communication as well. And we have damsel, understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. I feel like this person wants to provide for you. This doesn't necessarily mean that they see you as, because the shadow attribute says, waiting for a knight to provide for you, seduction by romantic illusion. I feel like this person could be the one that is disillusioned themselves, in the sense that I feel like maybe they feel that they have to provide for you and do all of these things for you. Maybe within the connection they felt like they had a lot of responsibilities for you as well as other things, and maybe they got really overwhelmed in this connection and triggered because of the pressure they put on themselves to be perfect for you, is what I'm getting. And I feel like maybe you never even asked them to do all of these things, or to feel like they were overworking themselves. Maybe you didn't want them to do any of these things at all, but they just felt like they should. For some of you is what I'm getting. And maybe they just burnt out. But yeah, I mean, I feel like they have a very caring energy around you still, even if you are in no contact. But yes, let's get you some messages from this person. Messages from pile number 3's person, please, universe. What Okay, no, we're not doing that. We have, you need to focus on yourself. We have, I'm a mess. I'm really confused. I need to love myself more. I feel like this person needs to treat themselves better as well, is one thing I'm getting, and I was getting. We have, you deserve better. I feel like this person does as well in terms of their treatment of their own self. And we have, I'm terrified of losing you. So yeah, that I really relate to that energy I was getting about this person really not wanting to destroy this connection. We have, I'm sorry I kept you in the dark. I'm tired of fighting. This can also mean fighting like their own self or obstacles. And we also have, I tried to do the right thing. All right. And we have, I'm not ready for us to end. I never will be. You have to move on and be happy. I learned a lot from you. Do you even care about me at this point? This came out for one of the other piles, but I don't know which one. And we also have, I will always wait for you. I feel like there is a confused energy around this person. We did have, I'm really confused. So maybe they're just trying to figure things out for themselves right now. But yeah, let's get you a couple more messages. Felt like that wasn't enough. So, all right, we have 2 more. You deserve happiness. I wish I could give that to you. Exactly. That's exactly what I was getting. And we have, I'm running from this connection because of these insecurities and everything we talked about, I think. Not to make excuses for this person, of course. And their excuses don't necessarily, I mean, their thought patterns don't necessarily need to make sense. I've seen some comments that are like, but that doesn't make sense. But I mean, the human mind doesn't always make sense. Emotions are not logical. So, but yes, take these messages however they resonate with you. And remember that you are the best judge for your situation and your person. I don't know you or your person, just a stranger on the internet, essentially. So trust your own intuition and inner guidance. And I'm sending you lots of love, lots of light. Take care. Hopefully I'll see you soon. And bye.